I was somebody who struggled with depression when I was growing up. And I remember in college, I thought, man, if I just get a record deal and hit song, it would solve all the problems that I had going on the inside. And of course, when I got these things, in a lot of ways, it made my problems worse. So I felt very disillusioned. I had success, I had money, and a lot of my dreams had come true, but I didn't feel any happier. So I started thinking about my life and why I was doing what I was doing. And I was sort of lost till one day I was on an airplane, and on the plane they served these nasty sandwiches. And I bit into this sandwich and I had this idea. And the idea was to make an album, and for every album I sold, to serve a meal to a kid, one for one. And that was like 2 years ago. I had this idea, and then I had to go make the music. And it's been a magical journey creating it. I just finished recording the record, and the first single's top of the world. In addition to Big Sean, also a lot of the guys that I wrote and produced for have come back and helped me with my record. So Chainz on the album, Justin Bieber's on the album, Labyrinth is on the album. My mom makes a little cameo. Chainz, I worked with him on his first album. We did a record called In Town that I wrote and produced for him. So he does something, I don't want to give it away, but he does something very unexpected on my album that you would never think he would do. Well, I first worked with Justin on his album Believe. We did a song called Boyfriend together that I got to help write and produce with him. This is on my album. He's on a song called Get Down. Yeah.
What does that sound like?
It's very stripped. It's like the most minimal song maybe on the record. Just one guitar, drums, and a bass, I think, and that's it. And it's all unquantized too, like Jay Dilla style. So that's really cool. Cause my homie Blackberry played the guitar and we did the drums to it. And my partner MDL, who I produce a lot with, he's like, man, this guitar isn't perfectly on beat. I was like, good. I was like, let's just play it to that. Well, my favorite rapper of all time is André 3000, you know, for sure. So that would be my dream collab, you know. I was at this Outkast concert. I'm standing in my chair, and everyone's looking at me because I'm 11, and I was always the shortest kid, so I probably looked like I was about like 7 or 8, and I know all the words, you know. I'm singing, and all these people are looking at. I see these people smoking a bowl, but I never seen a bowl before. When I thought of weed, I thought it was all in joints. So I was like, man, these guys are smoking like heroin or something. I was like, I don't know what that shit is. So I look back. I'm like, man, I'm going to have to go home. I look back at my mom, and she is asleep, dead asleep, like this. And I was like, yeah. And she bought me a Stankonia t-shirt.
Oh, yeah?
I wore it to school the next day, like, pow! I have a project coming out soon called Featuring Me. And so it's a bunch of songs featuring me that I wrote, produced, you know, but all collabs for other people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Tell me more about that. When can we expect that?
Soon. Okay. There's like 2 more features I want to lock in, and then I'm putting it out right away. Okay. For me as a writer and producer, I do a ton of different shit. So this project is just like all about, it's kind of bragging in a way. Like, look at what I can do.